Good morning, everyone. All right, today you are going to need some writing paper and a pencil because we are going to be writing and working on a full essay. So I'm going to give you about a minute. If you don't have paper, it can be like line paper like I usually use, or it can be notebook paper. It could be white paper that you draw lines on, just something that you're able to write multiple paragraphs on, okay? And then you will also need just a plain piece of paper to do planning on, because we are going to plan for our essay first. So today's activity I love doing with students. It's what I call you write, they write. And so it's you, which this is when I'm talking to people, but this would be the teacher writing, which is me today, and then they, meaning the students. So the teacher writes and the students write. And you're writing at the same time, but about different topics. But the good thing is that I'm writing with you, so you're able to see it as we're going through it, all right? So hopefully you have your paper and pencil. I'm going to switch over to the document camera so you can see what I'm doing. All right, here we go. So to start for today, here's going to be our prompt. Now we've done this prompt before, that's okay, but we haven't written a full essay to it. So I want you to take a look at this prompt. It says, write about your favorite item that you own. Think about your favorite item. Now explain why this item is your favorite, okay? So the way this is going to work today is we're both, me and you, are going to write about our favorite item. But I'm going to pick an item and you cannot pick the item that I pick, okay? You have to pick your own item. And so I'm going to show you how I do it first, and then you're going to do it. And we're going to do this for each part of the essay. So we know, excuse me, I'm yawning. It's too early for that. We know that it is the keyword explain, which means it's an expository essay, right? And so we know we're doing an expository. So we've got to come up with our topic, which is favorite item. I got to pick that one item. And then I've got to give 3 reasons why that item is my favorite and talk about that in my essay. So I want you to go ahead and put your pencils down. And I just want you to watch me for about 2 minutes. Once I'm done planning, then I'm going to give you a few minutes to plan. So right now, pencils down, because this is my turn as part of this activity. So I know I'm writing about my favorite item. So I'm going to draw my IRC outline. Okay, we should know this really good by now. We know we have introduction, reason 1, reason 2, reason 3, conclusion, and then for each reason we put an A and a B. Those are our subtopics, which are just our details and examples. So for this prompt today, I'm going to pick that my favorite item. Now, this could be any item that you own or that's in your house. It could be a toy, a video game, Xbox, PS4, phone, a Barbie doll house, any erase car, anything you own. It could be your toothbrush if you really love your toothbrush. Okay, any item. So I'm going to pick for mine computer. Now, you should still have your pencils down. You should not be writing. You should just be watching and listening to me, because you're going to do this in about 2 minutes. So just watch and listen to me so you can see how I do it. So I'm picking my favorite item is my computer. Okay, that's what I'm picking. And the first reason I love my computer, and it's my favorite item that I own, is because I can do all of my work on it. I can also do all my emails on it. And I also love it because I can search a lot of things and find out answers. Now, for each of my reasons, I'm going to give 2 examples or details. So for working on my computer, I'm going to talk about the different projects that I can get done. Okay, and I'm going to talk about the PowerPoints, and the PPT for PowerPoint, because I make a lot of PowerPoints. For doing my email on my computer, I'm going to talk about being able to email out to friends And I'm also going to talk about being able to check my own email because I get a lot of emails. So check my own email. That's 2 things about email. And then 2 things about searching. I'm able to search like a lot of examples of things. So if I'm looking for something, I can look up an example of what it looks like. And I'm also able to find out a lot of things, like a lot of answers or to questions that I may have. So you can see for each reason I gave 2 examples or details. Now you know I love my highlighter and you know I love showing you this. So I'm going to show you because we are in our last week. So I want to make sure we all know this. My first paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph, fourth paragraph, fifth paragraph. These are my 5 paragraphs. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. So I know exactly what I'm writing about in each paragraph. If someone said, Mrs. Collum, what are you writing about in your 3rd paragraph? I'd say, oh, that's easy. My 3rd paragraph, I'm going to talk about how my computer is my favorite item because I can check my email and how I can email friends and I can check my email. I know exactly what I'm writing about in that paragraph. Now, I did my part. Now it's your turn. Now, here are the rules of this activity. You cannot pick my item. You cannot pick computer. Okay, but now it's your turn. I'm going to put my pencil down. And now it's your turn to plan. You're not doing anything else but planning. You need to draw your IRC outline just like this. Fill it out for your favorite item. You're still doing this activity or this topic about favorite item. But now it's your turn to plan, okay? I'm only going to give you 5 minutes. So I want you to draw your IRC outline and I want you to draw or write about your favorite item. Do not pick computer. Okay, that's my item for today. You got to pick your own item. All right, 5 minutes to plan only. You may begin. Okay, hopefully you are almost done. I'll give you another few seconds. You should be planning, just planning for the prompt about your favorite item, and you should not be picking computer because that's my item. Okay, I'm gonna keep my planning close by because we know that I always say it's kind of like my roadmap. I want to make sure that I'm following it along. And now I'm going to start writing. So you're going to go back to putting your pencil down and you're just going to watch and listen. Okay. And I'm going to do the introduction paragraph. When I'm done with my introduction paragraph, I'm going to stop and put my pencil down, and then you're going to get to write your introduction paragraph. So see how we're going to be doing the pieces of the essay, and I'm going to do it, then you're going to do it, and I'm going to do it, then you're going to do it. And that's going to help because you're going to be able to see it right before you have to do it. So we're done with planning. Now I'm doing this first paragraph, which is the I paragraph. Okay, so pencils down. I know, and just make sure you're watching and listening. I know my I paragraph has a hook. Then I have to state my 3 reasons. Then I have to have a closing. So I know I need these 3 sentences. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. I'm going to indent because I'm starting a new paragraph. And we know a hook can be simple, like a simple statement or a question. I think I'm going to start with a simple statement for today. I'm going to say, using the computer is a big part of my day. That's going to be my hook. So I'm going to come over here and put a check by hook because I did my hook. Now I have to name my 3 reasons. My 3 reasons are work, email, and search. So I'm going to say, I love my computer because I can work on it, comma, use my email, comma, and search topics, period. So I name my 3 reasons: work, email, search. See, I love my big computer because I can work on it, comma, that's work, use my email, and search topics, there's search. So I used work, email, search. So I'm going to come right here. I'm going to put check by 3 reasons. I'm done with naming my 3 reasons in a sentence, and I have a closing. Computers are awesome. Done. That's my closing. Right here, I'm going to put check by closing. Okay, so simple introduction, 3 sentences. You should have, if you look right here, and I'm going to leave this up here as you're writing. Okay, I am going to leave this because I want you to be able to see my example. And I want you to look right here, this box, because this is what you need to remember to do. You need to have a hook. You need to state your 3 reasons in a sentence and then a closing, and you got to remember to indent. Okay, so I said using the computer is a big part of my day. That's my hook. Then I put my 3 reasons in a sentence. I love my computer because I can work on it, comma, use, and that comma should be like that. Use my email, comma, and search topics, period. Then my closing: computers are awesome. Okay, I wrote my introduction. Now it's your turn to write your introduction. Okay, so I'm going to give you another about 5 minutes or so, and I want you to write your introduction. Make sure you indent and make sure you do these 3 things. You can actually, on your planning, like I did, next to the I paragraph, whatever your item is, you can write hook, 3 reasons, and closing. And then as you write them, as you write each sentence, you can put a check by it, just like I did. Okay, I'm gonna move this over so you can see this nice and big. Okay, all right, I'm gonna give you about 5 minutes. Go ahead and write your introduction paragraph. Make sure you indent. Okay, that's time. You should have your introduction paragraph complete. Now, after introduction, look on our plannings. This is our roadmap. We did introduction. I'm going to put a big old check next to the I, so we know we're done with the introduction paragraph. Now we're going to write the R1 paragraph. Now, I'm going to put little notes here because we know we have to have our topic sentence, which is our T sentence. Then we have to write 2 sentences about our A, which is projects, and then 2 sentences about our B, which is PowerPoint. Okay, we know our T is this main reason here. That's our main topic. So this is our first sentence. Then we write 2 sentences about this and 2 sentences about that. So pencil down, and you're going to watch me as I write it. And then I'm going to give you time to write it. Okay, so let's start. Go ahead and watch me here. I know that my topic 1 is that I like my computer because I can do my work on it. So I'm going to indent because I'm starting a new paragraph, and I'm going to use a transition word. Instead of first, since we learned some advanced ways a few weeks ago, I'm going to start with to begin with. But if you can't think of anything, you can put first. To begin with, comma. I love my computer because I can do my work on it. Okay, that's my T. It's my T, so I'm going to put a check because remember, my T is just my main topic, which is work. So I'm just going to say I like my computer because I can do my work, which I did. So that's my topic. I'm done. I indented, I put a transition word, and I put my main topic. Now I have to write 2 about A, which is projects. Okay, so I'm going to write 2 sentences about my A, which is projects. So I'm going to say, one of the things I can work on is projects, period. I can create a lot of things on my computer, period. So just to give you some colors here, I'm going to do my topic sentence in yellow. And now I'm going to do my 2A in pink. So there's one. One of the things I can work on is projects. That's 1. I can create a lot of things on my computer. That's 2. Now I'm going to come over here and put a check next to 2A. And now I'm going to write 2 sentences about B. My B is my PowerPoint that I work on. So I'm going to come over here. I'm not indenting because I'm still in the same, I'm in the same paragraph. I'm not starting a new paragraph. So I'm going to say, I also can make PowerPoint presentations. With my, I messed up right there, so I just crossed it out and put with up here. With my computer, I can use different designs because when I'm making my PowerPoint presentations, I can pick different designs. So let's see, the first sentence, I also can make PowerPoint presentations. That's 1. With my computer, I can use different designs. That's 2. So I'm going to come over here and I'll put a check next to 2B. So I have T to A to B. T is in yellow. My 2 sentences about A are in pink, and my 2 sentences about B are in green. Okay, so right here, I have my I paragraph, and right here, I have my R1 paragraph. All right, now it is going to be your turn, but because of time, I'm going to go ahead and end this video, but you can still work on it because we're almost up on time. And I want to give you about 10 minutes to do this. Usually the middle paragraphs are about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. So I want you to go ahead and time yourself. Now I wrote my R1. So you're going to write your R1, and I want you to give yourself about 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe if you have a timer, just set it for 15 minutes. And that way, you know, you won't spend more time on that. Next to your R1, you can do T to A to B like I did. And then as you do it, put a check. If you have more time or want to work on this later, you could go ahead and do R2 and R3 as well. And C, you know how to do a whole essay now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end this for today. I will see you at the next lesson, but make sure you complete your R1. Have a good day, everyone.